So how do you know that you might need some help with dating to find the one, and what kind of help? There are three types of problems I see women have when dating for the one. The first one is they either do not date at all or very little, or it's very sporadic, random and rare. The second type is they regularly meet new men, but those men are unavailable or non-committal. And the third type is they cannot find a man that is up to their standard or in their league, how they actually tell me. So for those of you who belong to the first group, that you hardly ever date and you're chronically single, or maybe you have never had a relationship or actually not a long enough relationship so that you can call it like that, I suggest you definitely start soul searching and perhaps even hire external help that may facilitate that soul searching, right? My experience is that you have probably worked with therapists even for many years, and that you have seen improvement in your personal life, but therapy usually doesn't have the tools to equip you to step into your power when it comes to putting yourself out there, communicating and finding the one. But that is when you'll probably find it helpful to turn to a dating or a love coach like myself and start dating consciously and at the new level, learn all those boundary standards, communication, how you can actually put that practically into the life. If you have never done any kind of therapy, now I suggest you start there and turn to coaching after you feel you have integrated some of the past challenges that I see usually come from family and upbringing, and that you may be holding on to, patterns that you have inherited, so that you even start relaxing into meeting potential partners and dating partners. For those of you who belong to the second group, so you regularly meet men and do not find it difficult to attract men into your life, but then struggle with their availability and commitment, I get you. I was like you, and a lot of my clients actually are. So this is a pretty common pattern and pain point of most of the women that are dating today to find the one. In my experience, this happens for two reasons. So A, you are either appearing too dominant and confident on the outside, so you're like Miss Independent who doesn't need anyone, and that's at least how you seem on the outside. So you're not like that really, inside you're different, but on the outside you look like that. And you only attract crazy, kind of living on the edge type of the guys that are so much fun to spend time with, but they are the type that never settles, and they can be even 40, 50 plus years old, but they still behave like boys. So basically they're immature and not ready to settle, because their bachelor identity is the biggest thing that they have in life, and they just don't know how to not just give it up, but how to balance it out with having a committed relationship, and they can't see their life past that. So that's A. And B, you are not fully expressing yourself, or you're hiding and sending wrong and unclear signal to men in the dating universe, and they are not sure what to expect from you, so they become unavailable and not ready to commit, even if they're genuinely mature and capable of that. So whatever your case is, too dominant, Miss Independent, or hiding and not expressing yourself fully, it could be even a mix of both. You may, my dear, need to work on embodying your feminine essence and expression, so that your vibe can show your feminine side that doesn't get shown enough because of your dominance or hiding, and the way that you learn to operate in this world from the safety of the masculine energy. So your work, my dear, is feminine energy-based coaching, or balancing your feminine and masculine energy. And if you're up for that, the next round of feminine energy course starts on March 16th. I'm gonna put the link below this video for you to check it out. And number 3, if you do find men willing to court you, impress you over and over again, and also to commit to you, but none of them is in your league, you need to do the inner work on up-leveling your identity. The others will only treat you and see you as good as you treat and see yourself. And I think you know that. So this is usually deeply subconscious, and you may not even rationally be aware of that, or be able to recognize it and admit it to yourself. This shift is sometimes very hard to achieve, especially if you regard yourself as someone of already a very high standard. So finding and embracing a new identity that is supported from within is the path to meeting people in your league or even slightly higher than your league. Even if your league is very exclusive and small, still, no matter how old you are or what your league is and what the statistics say against you, because usually women stick to that, you only need to find that one man. That's what you need to remember. And that's why I want to say it's possible. I help clients like this in my one-on-one coaching. It's like 6 months long coaching where we really go deep to help you up-level that identity. So yeah, if you're curious, reach out. There is a solution. In conclusion, if you are hitting the same or similar challenges every time you date or meet a new man, the first step to finding the one is to spot that pattern and then take it to someone who can help you. So it's either starting pursue therapy and then continuing with coaching or going to coaching directly. I guarantee you that if you up-level as a person and invest in yourself, every next man that you'll meet will be way better than the previous one. How do I know that? Well, from personal experience and of course from the experience of my clients.